Yo, 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 what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know. If you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. To all the returning friends and family, y'all already know it's peace and blessings. I'm going to give y'all some time to tune in. I hope everybody is having a blessed and productive Wednesday so far. Hopefully everybody has gotten to their destination safe and sound. Hopefully everybody be able to get through the hassle and the workload of the week. We almost towards the weekend, y'all. And if you was blessed to wake up and see another day, definitely give the higher power the most praises because you would not be here if it wasn't for him. I also want to take the time to thank those who popped in the live last night, even though it was kind of late for my taste. But I appreciate y'all for tuning in and being in on the conversation. Shout outs to those who popped up on the panel. You know, like I said, when I do an open panel, for anybody if they want to voice their opinion or whatever. I'm not a messed up individual. I give people the time to speak, express themselves, and all of that. Hey, meek blessings. Top of the morning. But like I said, when you have conversations like that, this is what you're going to get. And again, when I drop that panel, that's for anybody that feel they want to come up and express something or add something to the conversation. You know, it's always good to try to get people, views and opinions, especially when you trying to wake the masses to a degree. I see you, Tiffany. Blessings. Top of the morning. But last night was definitely something that, we definitely needed to say, because it's becoming a real trying time out here. You know, like I said, in order for you parents to get your kids on the right and narrow, you're going to have to be the example at times. No matter what it is you're doing, you're going to have to show better examples and just do better. Another thing I want to bring up this morning. Good morning, Deborah. Blessings. Another thing I want to bring up too is, communication. Again, communication is a key on all aspects, including relationships. If you want to be happy with somebody, guess what? You're going to have to communicate with them and tell them exactly what you want and what you don't want. Fellas, that go for you too. You have a mouth. We got to start letting it be known what we want and what we don't want. See, when we stay in silence, we go through enough as it is. But then when we try to open up and be expressive about things, they always try to make it seem like that's weak of character or you a sucker. No, that's you being a human being. That's you just having common sense and just knowing exactly what it is that you want and you need. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just like if you know for a fact you don't want you don't want to be with nobody that's a smoker. Okay, you got to make sure that the people that you're dealing with ain't smoking. But then again, you can't change people neither. If people are already doing things before they met you, you can't expect them to just up and change because you want them to be or fit a certain demographic. Hey, Marley, blessings. Happy hump day. Like if I want to be happy in life, guess what? I got to make sure that no matter what it is, the person I'm with is on the same level with me. I don't care about their flaws as long as we on the same level, because you're supposed to accept somebody's flaws. Because not everybody is perfect. You're supposed to accept that. Hey, I see you, Platty. Blessings. Top of the morning. Well, it might be afternoon or evening where you at. So, but like I said, if I know for a fact the girl I'm trying to go after is private and quiet, I'm not going to expect her to be a wild girl after getting with me. No, I got to accept whatever it is I gotta accept her flaws like she gotta accept mine. Period. Oh shoot, it's 1 a.m. Damn. Damn. Well, top of the morning to you. You already in Thursday and we just got the Wednesday. Bless your heart. You know, that's what I'm saying. You gotta, if I know for a fact the girl I'm trying to deal with is quiet, she's more private, she does, you know, certain things, I gotta accept that. I can't expect her to be jumping on no tables, surfboarding, and doing all this other dumb shit just to prove that she's a fun person to be with. You know? Hey man, D blessings. Like I said, you gotta accept everybody's flaws for what it is. It's not everybody's fucking perfect. You know, but again, communication comes into key because if you know what you want, you're supposed to set out for that. And sometimes you can't always put your expectations super high because that's a setup for failure sometimes. Again, you gotta take the good with the bad, the sweet with the sour. Yo, really salute, bro. But you have to. You have to take it with every inch of salt, and you're gonna have to. Again, communication will be that thing. Like I said, you're not gonna be able to sit here and tell me that you unhappy in a relationship, but you refuse to say something. Or you're not going to tell me some of y'all knowing that a person is unhappy and you not hearing what they're saying. See, like I said, communication and listening and understanding goes a long way too. Yeah, I could be listening to you, but then I hear exactly what you said. And some of y'all don't do that because some people literally tell you to their face that they're unhappy, and you still won't take heed to that. You think everything is a joke until you find out things go wrong. Again, this is how sometimes people get cheated on too. It's not even so much as lack of communication. You could be communicating with the person you with, but if they ain't trying to take you serious or take heed to nothing, what you think gonna happen? And if you keep doing the same things to a person, what do you think is gonna drive them to do what they do? You constantly hurting them in one way or another. What you think gonna happen? You making them feel small in front of other people. You belittling them and all this other shit, trying to embarrass them. That's what happens. You just embarrass me in public, but I might have to embarrass you in private, and that's gonna hurt worse than anything that you did to me because it's gonna hit right where it fucking hurts. Man, it's in respect, you jive turkey. Top of the morning. Love is love, though. If y'all just tuned in, hit the like button. You know you was gonna get one of these morning sessions, man. Especially when you thinking about all and all things that should be corrected now. You know, like I said, if I'm with somebody but I'm not happy, I'm supposed to open my mouth and say something. Not let it build up and not just say, all right, I'm gonna wait for this to happen before I do anything. But then again, if I'm sitting here relaying the message to you clear as day and you act like you didn't hear me, then you gotta expect whatever comes behind that door. Same old shit, bro. No, I gotta come and give out this work real quick. But it is the truth though. If I know for a fact I'm unhappy, I'm supposed to keep saying what I'm saying until that person get the picture. Like, look, I'm unhappy. We gonna have to sit down and figure something out. First of all, once your partner say they're unhappy, you automatically are supposed to sit down and say, damn, what the fuck is going on? Let me see what I can do to try to correct this. You know? And I think some reasons why men and women get cheated on is because of the lack of respect the lack of morality and consciousness, the principles, and then just overall you not paying attention or you not really communicating and conveying messages to your quote unquote significant other the way you're supposed to be doing. You know, that's what I'm saying. You're supposed to address that. That's just like if your lady telling you she not happy. You as a man gonna have to come there and sit down with her and talk and see what the fuck, see what's going on, and see where y'all could go from there. And if things can't be worked out, even after trying whatever, then hey, there's nothing wrong with leaving off as long as y'all not leaving off on a bad note. Oh, I done had situations where no, I done had situations where I know for a fact I wasn't happy, and I kindly walked away from it. And I didn't leave off on no bad notes because I wasn't that type of person to leave off on a bad note. If things didn't work, it just didn't work. I'm not going to get mad, cry about it, and say it's your fault or say it's my fault. No, sometimes things just don't work with people. Sometimes some people are not compatible. And it boils down to evil genetics because you got some people who have been with each other forever. Raw dog, as far as sexual intercourse and all of that, will not produce no type of children. The minute they separate and go elsewhere, everybody having a baby boomer. I done seen this happen more than once. So sometimes people are not going to be compatible, not just on a physical attraction level, even on a genetic level. Some people are just not going to be compatible. And you hear some stories where you got some people saying they've been trying forever to have kids, but then the minute they separated from the person they was with and went elsewhere, oh, I got it. Oh, I got him. You know, like I said, it's just some things that you should never have to really go ape shit crazy for. Sorry. If I know this is what I want in a companion and this is what I need, I'm going to seek out to find it. See, like, I think with men, and this is just my opinion, with us, we just accept whatever is given to us. Damn, already early in the day, somebody about to go to jail. Damn, damn near half the precinct. The fuck? It's that New York City life, baby. It's always something out here. But I'm saying, if I know this is what I'm setting out to get, I'm going to set out to get it. And even if I got to sit back for a minute and just wait, sometimes you got to be patient. Sometimes you got to be a little patient, depending on what the situation is. Sometimes God is going to put somebody right in your fucking place for a reason. And even in this dating game, guess what? You're going to come through a multitude of different situations. But if you know exactly what you want, before you even decide to go any step further, you should make sure that's exactly the road you want to go down. And sometimes friends could tell you something because they trying to prevent you from going down a certain road, but you also got to listen to that too. If I know for a fact you might like somebody and this person is a well-known abuser, physical abuser, all of that, I'm not going to let you go down that road if I'm your friend. Nah, listen, I don't care if you think I'm cop blocking or not. Nah, I don't think you should do it. Because when it's all said and done, trust me, you're going to be unhappy on all levels. And vice versa. If I know this one is a town skank and I know my boy, nah, son, don't do it. I'm telling you, don't do it to yourself. I'm going to try my best to keep you up out of that. And it's only for good reason. I'm sorry to sound like that sometimes, but you got to look at it from this standpoint. Because some people don't understand when you try to be smart about it. So sometimes you got to be a little ignorant about it. Yo, Cuba, you already know. Salute, bro. Like I said, sometimes you just got to walk away when you know it's the time to walk away. And there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you might need that separation just to see what it is. If you entangle with somebody to a degree and you know, depending on where y'all mind states is at, it's like sometimes y'all want to be with each other, but then again, you don't want to be with each other. You're going to have to figure that out because a back and forth like that is unhealthy to a degree. No, communication, again, is the best possible option. Yo, Wax Dog, you already know, top of the top, my guy. Like I said, if I know exactly what I want in a fucking companion or relationship or whatever it is, I know what I'm seeking for. I'm going to get it. But I'm not going to be all wild crazy with it neither. You know, and at the end of the day, it's supposed to be about having somebody's trust and loyalty and honesty at the same time. Gonna need that. And you're still gonna have to have some sort of unity. Y'all can't be together if y'all gonna be bickering and fighting with each other over the pettiest shit. That's toxic. Yo, Ryder, you already know blessings, my guy. Like I said, you have to really take that into consideration. If I know for a fact I'm definitely unhappy, I'm not going to waste my time trying to even go along with it. And some people be unhappy and figure bringing another kid into a situation, if you do have kids, that's the way to go. That's going to stop the overall process from happening. No, sometimes the process is already done. If a person done said they're unhappy, and even after you got to try things left and right, and things still ain't working, then sometimes that's just a good, clear example that you might need to leave. And again, there's nothing wrong with that as long as y'all leaving off on good terms. Like if I've never really violated or disrespected you, I don't expect you to do the same shit if we do part ways. That's just how it's supposed to go. But see, in this type of world right now, you can't even get that. You're not even promised that. Man, this, oh, I knew that nigga wasn't shit. Fuck that nigga. And like, and vice versa. Oh, I knew that bitch wasn't shit. I knew she was a. No, like, sometimes people just, they not compatible. There's nothing wrong with that. I had like at least 3 relationships when I was younger. And as much as we kind of had that physical attraction, everything else was just like bland. So it was like, you know, what's the purpose? We can still be cool and all that shit. We never had no ill will, no disrespect towards each other anyway. That's how it's supposed to leave off. Hey, Hammer Nation, blessings. Top of the morning. It's just something to think about. It goes back to what I said a couple hours back. Communication is the best possible option. There's no getting around that. You got to face that head on. Some of y'all, even some of y'all women do that shit. You know you unhappy with somebody, but you refuse to leave. And even if you got a support system, some of y'all still refuse to leave. It's like you just stuck on your own. Again, nobody can force you or bound you to do anything that you don't want to do. If you don't want to be in that type of situation, then you get yourself out of that situation at all costs. Hey, Scorp, blessings. How's Paco doing? Hopefully, Paco is a little bit better from yesterday. Like I said, if I'm with you and I feel I'm unhappy, I'm going to let you know off the rip. Look, I'm unhappy. There's something that I'm unhappy with. We need to talk. And if you feel you want to push off a talk, that's always a bad sign too when somebody keeps pushing off a talk. No. If somebody is telling you straight up and giving you that clear indentation that you need to literally sit down and have this conversation, you can't run around that. Because guess what? When you done running, you're going to run right back into that problem smack first. That's what's up. That's what's up, Score. Because I know you was telling me yesterday. I knew he was crying. I knew that nigga was hurt. Oh, shit. Yeah, you just made me have a fair flag. Ah. It's all good, Scorp. It's all good, Scorp. But all in all, you gotta really take that and see that shit forward. Some of y'all gonna have to start opening your mouths again. Some of you men too are gonna have to start opening your mouths. Stop thinking that makes you a coward or that makes you a bitch because you trying to literally say what the fuck you want and don't want. No, you're supposed to tell it like it is. Sometimes it's not always about just we accepting what we got. No, sometimes we got to shoot for a little further, and it's not saying to have a high standard, but yet and still you want somebody that's going to be on the same playing field with you to a degree. When it comes to unity, especially if y'all having kids and you was trying to form a united front, y'all gotta be on all fucking angles. Gotta be together on all angles because you're gonna go through a whole bunch of shit. And sometimes you literally have to pay attention to what somebody is saying. That's the most important thing. Because right then and then, sometimes you'll get your red flags off the rip, or sometimes you'll just be able to catch something and you could possibly talk about it and prevent whatever from turning into a huge situation. But again, you can't sit here and try to force somebody to, you can't try to change somebody and force somebody to be somebody you want them to be. If you want them to be your partner, you gotta literally accept every little flaw, just like they accepting all your flaws. I had people that I was fucking with that wasn't smokers, but they ain't stopped fucking with me because I smoke. But I still had a respect level too. I go do what I do and I come back. That's about it. I kind of figured that, Score. I kind of figured that. You know, that's what I'm saying. Definitely many birthday blessings, man. Like I said, for every day that you wake up, it is a blessing. So even when it comes down to your personal life, sometimes you gotta nip certain shit in the butt and grab it while you got it. And if you know you in situations where you unhappy, you need to either stand up and start really voicing your opinion, or just sit back and play victim. So either one out of the two options. Some people really need to stop playing victim. If you know you unhappy with certain shit, just up and leave. I'm just saying, you're gonna have to start retraining your mind if you in these type of situations. But then again, you shouldn't have to. If you already know what you want and you knew what you set out for, then you know you should go get it. And even if something might sound too good, sometimes it usually is too good to be true. Can't be naive in this game either. And this should just be a public service announcement to whoever is hearing this. When you in that little relationships, you in your little relationships, guess what? You better make sure y'all both are on the same page and y'all both are gonna hold each other down. I done seen some people. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's a couple people I went to junior high and high school with to this day still together, kids and all. Once they got a bond, that's it. And despite, oh yeah, this is the only person I've been with for damn near my whole life. Sometimes that's just a blessing right there. Y'all know what each other want and don't want. You good. Ain't that difficult. It's really not. But some people choose to make it difficult. That's another thing some people got to realize. You don't necessarily have to stay in an unhappy situation. And if you know you are physically able to move out of that situation, move out of it. And again, when your friends and family are communicating with you about certain situations that you might be possibly getting into, and if they all are telling you something because of a gut feeling, you should take heed to that. That morning coffee was bussing. Oh man. Hey, Miss Holly, favorite blessings. Y'all just tuned in. Y'all can hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. All in all, gotta take that into consideration. And if somebody is telling you not to be in this situation because of this type of trauma that might happen, you should take heed of that too, because that could cost you your life. You not paying attention to specific things and signs, you setting yourself up for failure. That's what I'm saying. You gotta take every little precaution when it comes to doing whatever it is you're doing in life. And if you know you're trying to be happy, you better start communicating. Gotta start bringing everything to the forefront before you even start getting with that next person. And see, some of y'all quick to jump into another situation only because you don't want to be alone. Sometimes it's good to be alone. It gives you that time to heal. That gives you that necessary time you need to clear your mind and figure out exactly what it is you're going to do from point A to point B now. Nothing wrong with that. I see you, Angel. Blessings. Like I said, you just got to take that into consideration. Because when it comes to that type of fucking situation, um, it's not just your heart at stake. You gotta think about it. When you trying to get with somebody, it's not just you. You gotta think about both of y'all. You both have to take each other into consideration. That's including the heart. The heart is nothing to be played with. You're not supposed to play with the heart, and you definitely not supposed to play with somebody's mind. Because that's a recipe for disaster. You done seen some people go haywire and go off the wall because you done warped somebody's mind with certain things when you didn't necessarily have to do it. And again, some of y'all just gotta realize when you're in a toxic situation, even if it ain't physical, if you know this ain't it, you better get the fuck up out of there. And you gotta stop thinking with just the lust factor. You gotta make sure that this person is exactly what you want. Personality gotta at least somewhat be same level. Especially like I said, if you want to unite and form a strong front as a family, you're gonna have to be together on all angles and all aspects and really hold each other down. Oh no, they got the chopper outside. They got the chopper. Yeah, you know I had to chop it up with y'all for the morning. You know, but all in all, don't let that slip by what I said. It's just like even if you are with somebody that you think you could possibly have a future with, and things are going a little rocky, you still have to have a communication. If it's certain things y'all both are having problems with, then what you think you're supposed to do? You're supposed to really sit down and talk. At some point, you're gonna have to. Angel, don't start your madness in the morning. That's not what I'm saying. See, there you go, coming out the bushes with your shenanigans, you leprechaun. First of all, I look at it like this. You shouldn't even be thinking about marriage unless you know for a fact that's the person you willing to ride and die for. And there is gonna be no second doubts, no miscommunication, no none of that. No, everything should be tossed out that window, especially when you making that big step. Especially you taking marriage under the eyes of the Most High. So it should be no problems with that. And if you're getting married for the wrong reasons, what does that really say about both of y'all? Because remember, two got to get married, not one. Sometimes you can't force situations. And sometimes people think that's the best way to do certain things and keep certain things afloat. Let's just get married or let's just do this. No. If your hearts is not in it, it's no need for y'all to keep going further than that. And until y'all can figure out how y'all sit down and break that down, y'all need to take a break or y'all need to really sit down at the table and have that discussion. Yo, Craig, salute, man. Top of the morning. I see you, Nicole. Blessings. You know. Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna slap you so hard, Angel. Yo, you start your madness. Look, I'm gonna tell you like this. Everybody deserves to be happy. I'm be honest with you. Everybody, even down to the fucking most hideous people, deserve to be happy. Everybody is supposed to be paired with everybody. Of course, that's how you keeping the life cycle going, the family bloodline going, etc., etc. Everybody deserves some sort of happiness in life. But if y'all not going to be on the same page, then you might as well stay single or just continue to date. At least until y'all figure out what's what. Like I said, don't force something if you know it ain't really there. And don't try to hold on to something if you know for a fact it's broken and it can't be fixed. Might as well let it go. You and your fat shit early in the morning. Well, while you in the kitchen making a sandwich, I need extra mayo on my sandwich. Angel always starting your madness. Nah, Scorp, you already know. Love is love over here. I don't play that shit. Everybody gonna show each other some love and respect in this house. And that's how it's supposed to be. You know? Well, sometimes you might have to change the bullshit. Sorry, Platty. Sometimes you're gonna have to change certain things. Not saying you gotta change yourself completely. But if you know it's certain things, and I'm just saying this in general, if it's certain things you know for a fact is getting you the boot, yeah, sometimes you might have to change something. Like I said, communication. Y'all gotta have to sit down and communicate. And sometimes I'll be honest with you, you can't communicate wisely if you got both of y'all talking over each other or screaming over each other. Nobody's getting no clear messages across. All you just getting is yelling and anger and ears popping, so on and so forth. I said, just some things you really gonna have to take into consideration and don't take light to. Like I said, everybody deserves to be happy. And if you're gonna be with your mate in life, you better make sure it's the person that's right for you. If you know certain things ain't right, then you continue to keep moving and pushing forward with certain things until you find that. And again, sometimes you might just have to be patient. Ain't always good to be thirst trapping and thirsty for something when you know for a fact. Just be patient sometimes and wait. Or sometimes you just got to get in the right mind spaces, get in the right places. You can meet your mate damn near anywhere in the world, even on these damn apps. I done seen it. Like I said, everybody deserves to be happy, but you got to make sure that there's no cons, no catfishing, no none of that shit. If this the person you say you want to be with, make sure that this person is actually the person that they are. Like, and in my opinion, the catfishing is if you sitting there telling somebody you not, if you telling somebody you against any type of animal cruelty, and then you fucking around beating the shit out your dog or your cats or whatever, whatever. What does that say? You're a hypocrite. So you gotta make sure that this person is not catfishing. You gotta definitely make sure this person is really right for you. Like has your best interest at heart on both ends. Not just physical, but spiritual. You gotta make sure that they got you. I see you, Rachel. Blessings. There you go with your little boxing gloves. Put them shits down, damn it. Yo, Scotland, salute. Nah, but come on. I'm just saying that in general. Because some of the things you see, you be like, damn, this looked like this could have been something, but you got different things that's plaguing and poisoning things. And sometimes, even if you with somebody and you know that's a person you really want to be with, sometimes you're gonna have outside interference that's gonna hate the fact that y'all together. So y'all gotta be prepared on that level too. And communication comes into key again. I've seen some relationships turn sour because you got people so mad and so hateful. Like, come on, man. If you that mad and that hateful, then that should tell you something. You need to go out and find your own. I say you're gonna have a lot of temptation, you're gonna have a lot of different things to think about. And that's why communication is the best way to avoid some of those conflicts. I don't know. Maybe I think different. Maybe it's just blunt in the air. I don't know. I could have swore like in order to avoid heartbreak sometimes, you just gotta know what's right for you. Even if you think it might hurt, it ain't gonna necessarily hurt. It ain't the end of the world. If you wasn't meant to be with one person, oh well, you explore again. Yeah, you already know, bro. Come on, son. It's that wake and bake, bro. I got to. Can't sleep anyway. These niggas is doing fucking work in my building. And when the fucking building feel like it's shaking, I don't want no parts, nigga. I'm up. It's fucking hella nice out here. See, this weather is definitely bipolar because it was cold as shit yesterday morning. Y'all niggas heard the wind in the background and all of that. Now the day just, man. Exactly. Nah, you gotta, like I tell people, somebody could be beautiful, even if they ugly, they beautiful inside and out only because guess what? If they that loyal, they really got your best interest at heart, regardless of what. And if you're happy, what else could you possibly want? And sometimes, and now I still go by that shit. I still see that to this day. Opposites do attract, regardless of what y'all might fucking see. Got some people that deep scratching their heads like, how the fuck they got together? Don't matter. They together and they happy. Can't get mad about that. And if they truly love each other, definitely they don't give a fuck about what's being said. You know, that's what I'm saying. You gotta have that strong communication, and that shit has to be open on all sides. I don't give a damn. Nah, cause bro, I ain't gonna hold you, son. Like this weather is bipolar. I literally had a hoodie and a jacket on. I got a hoodie on today, no jacket. But I think that humidity up. That's why. Yesterday that shit was cold, cold. But I gotta take these morning walks. That's what I've been doing. That's what I'm continuing to do. Got some goals on my own. I'm trying to get accomplished. Like I said, anytime I'm out and about, ain't nothing to bring some fucking raw content. I don't know what everybody else be doing. I live in real time again. Right now, what I was just saying was the overall realest thing you could come across. If you're unhappy, better start standing up for it. Closed mouths don't get fed. How am I supposed to know you unhappy if you're not telling me nothing? And then if you are telling me something, I'm supposed to be able to reciprocate that message. I'm supposed to really sit down and say, okay, let me figure out what's what before it really turns sour. No. Oh, I already know, sis, but I'm off Christmas, so I don't even care. I got all this fucking cooking to do too, just in case family do pop up. It is what it is. I'm prepared for it though. I'm off tomorrow and Friday, so I'm definitely good too. Yeah, your boy got unities. I'll probably mess around and be off the whole damn weekend. Let's see how this pans out. You know, but all in all, that's supposed to be the most important thing when it comes down to trying to narrow down who you want to be with. You are definitely supposed to make sure that person has your best interest at heart, and that y'all both see eye to eye, and that y'all both could look deep into each other's souls and see that this is what it is. Once that happens, you already won. So it ain't no division, ain't no separation. Y'all is one as a unity, and y'all gonna continue to move forward and prosper as you're supposed to. I don't blame you, sis. Shoot, do as much as possible because it's gonna get crazy between tomorrow and Friday. Definitely, that's a whole fact. Get all the shopping you can get done because it's about to get crazy. Towards Christmas it be the craziest. So no need for the madness. What? Oh, you trying to be funny, Score? You and Paco. Remember, Paco gonna bite your ass for what you did to him yesterday. I got jokes too, lady. Oh man. Exactly. That's another sad situation. That's why I'm saying communication has to be the key. And sometimes bringing the kid into a situation ain't gonna always be the best possible option to avoid situations like that. And that's why I'm saying you have to have a communication level, man. Because if you don't, this is the type of things you're gonna hear and keep continuing to see. And sometimes some people have to understand that too. It goes back to what I said. If your friends are telling you, your friends and family are telling you something for your own good, it's not that they hating. It's not that they don't want to see you happy. No, they're telling you something because 9 out of 10, they already got an eerie feeling about some shit. I gotta think about it. If you got somebody right now that don't want you to be around, friends and family, especially people that definitely have your back, what does that say? Red flag right there. Yeah, condolences because at the end of the day, those kids got to go with no parents, and that's the fucked up thing. So I said you have to have communication. There has to be boundaries set, even if there are kids involved. And if you both can't get along to that degree, y'all gonna have to figure out a way to co-parent. And if you can't co-parent, then I don't know what else to really say. Rachel was in here last night. Rachel was in here 2 different nights. She might have her dance shoes on later. I don't know. I don't know. I'm feeling like I'm in a dancing mood today. I want to dance on some people today. Let's not playing. But all in all, come on. Gotta have that communication open. And sometimes you just gonna have to see the signs and the warning signals. When you have more than just friends and family telling you something, you should listen sometimes. Again, that's communication. You have to open your ears to and receive what's being said to you. And you have to understand what's being said to you. I appreciate you for dropping links. Oh, this is something that you really gotta take into heed and consideration. It's just really becoming a trying time right now. And if you're unhappy in certain circumstances, you need to stand up for your happiness. It's not that hard to do. See, that or just play victim, like I said. And you would hate to play victim because you don't know what could possibly happen. Sometimes you just gotta listen. And sometimes God could be telling more than one person to give you that message. And if you ain't understanding that, you just set yourself up for failure. Now I know, sis, because when you hear stories like that, that fucks up your head. That's why I left that up there for a minute. Again, this is part of the reason why I say you gotta have communication. So I'm saying, it's just it hits hard a lot of times, and even when it comes to topics like this, some people feel that they don't want to come and express, or they don't want to say nothing. But sometimes you gotta say something. Sometimes people want to hear different people saying something on it. And if you feel in the same type of way, that also goes to show, yeah, there are people out there who have some sort of humanity. Not everybody in the fucking human race has lost their humanity. Let's not forget that. Some people just choose dumb shit. I can't choose that right now. That ain't what's good for my people. Like I said, the holidays is one of the sessions right here where some people are not the happiest. You know, some people have real mental health crisis, and when it comes to these days, sometimes they get triggered easier than anybody else. Then you have days people that don't have mental health, but they sad. They still holding on to that burden. It fucks with you. But you always gotta remember this too. You still here, you still able to touch, still able to do certain things, whether you have a whole family or not. You able to wake up, breathe, you able to still eat, do anything else. That's a blessing right there. And you need to take that blessing and find your way. I know one thing, the heavenly creator doesn't make mistakes. Some people are going to be here for a long time, some people are not. But you always got to remember this too. During the holidays, communication is definitely something that should have never been lost. You still have to check up on those who need to be checked up on. Because this right now could be a situation of life and death. Oh no, Craig, trust me, I know that. I've been through that since I was a kid. Because there was things I could never figure out. But then again, I could figure it out. And again, some people are going to be here for long season. Some might not be here. Some people are going to be in your life for a long time. Some people might not be. I had one person that I thought was still going to be here. And when they left, I just was like, a part of me left with them. So trust me, sometimes you're going to have people in your life for a long time. Sometimes you're not. You're supposed to cherish every moment and never lose communication with those that you really love and care for. I don't care what you're going through. Because around this time, this is when everybody needs that love and support. And that's just real rap. That's just real rap. Yo, Kenzo, you already know. Salute, bro. Top of the morning, top of the morning. But this is something that really should spark into your mind. During these times, you got people that ain't got too many people to really rely on. Be a person to rely on. Make sure they good. Y'all got some elderly folks who might be alone. They ain't got no family. or no immediate family right then and there, check up on them, see what's good with them. Like I said, sometimes you have to do selfless acts. Stop being so selfish, just thinking about yourself. I got some people that I know for a fact, they families ain't out here, but I'll still check up with them, even if it's not every day. I check up every so often to make sure they good. And a lot of times I still see them out and about in the streets. So there's no real need for me to check up on them if I see they good. But for those who you know for a fact can't really get around and they ain't mobile, see if they need some sort of help. See if they all right. Cause I could be honest with you. I remember when my mom's passed, it was a few people that opened their mouth and even swear to God himself. Anytime, I already knew for a fact it was a blatant lie. Ask me how I knew that shit. Before I even seen everything unraveling, just ask me how I knew that was a lie. It was just too much dramatics behind that, too much semantics. Because some of y'all was already around and knew what was what, and have not, still to this day, checked up to see what's up with the G moms and none of that. So that already go to show me where your loyalty was really at. So I say, I go by judge of character. I feel like this: if you never come across lines that you shouldn't come across, at least in my book, you good. Other shit I don't really take to, and I am standing against. I'm Beanie Siegel. You gonna get down and lay down. It's just that simple. Nah, sis, don't even worry about that. I'm good because God had already showed me who was really what, and I had people that I wasn't even expecting to really pop up like that popped up. When my mom's went and we had that funeral, oh, trust me, you'd have thought we was at a DMX parade. Everybody and their mama that really fucked with my mom's, even if it wasn't on a daily, showed love and respect because that's how much respect she had. Same way, God forbid, I go there and everybody in this hood would probably cry. And that's just because I'm one of the realest ones. Don't give a fuck. I tell it like it is from the soul. I don't gotta fucking fake no fronts, none of that. I'm 100% raw and I'm 100% me. And that's all I can be. Uh-huh. You know what the lie is? The lie is you came in here under another troll account. So that just goes to show me I must be doing something right. Or I must be getting into your bones, baby. See how quick that was? Don't even acknowledge that. Let's really be real. If you want to come in here and say lies, 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 I could show you a whole lie about your whole life and don't even know you personally. Because you just finally came in here to finally say something stupid. You was probably lying to yourself. I'm not going to go in there. I'm not going to go in there. You still went in there, so you lied to yourself. You chose really be funny in the morning. Did you even wash your underarms? I don't think so. Keep telling y'all that shit is easy for me. Because I don't take none of this shit personally. And if I ever felt that I had to take something personally, we already know the story. Stop coming in here and playing yourselves when it comes to real situations. Again, for those who are going through it, or for those who know people who are going through it, during the holidays, you should really be making a conscious effort to check on the people that definitely need it. Just that simple. That's what I'm saying. This ain't nothing to be taking no laughing matter to neither. Stop being selfish and start being selfless. Doesn't hurt. You don't even know. Sometimes that good karma goes a long way. If you feel you're doing the right things, then continue to do the right things. You already know, son. I see what you were trying to do, son. You was waiting for that, baby. Got sniped out of here that quick, baby. Definitely a good walk. Try to do it the way I did it yesterday, but nah, too cold for that shit. But this is definitely good convos. Convos that need to happen. And I want to make this quite clear for some people. I have an active life on this shit and off this shit. And I still have a balance. And I still could come with the best content ever. It's called common sense and logic. It's also called just observation. It's also called just stuff we should have already been aware of and we need to wake up to. Like I said, I don't know what some of y'all be doing. I know what the fuck I do. You already know, bro. Shoot. That's how we do it, though. Ain't no madness over here. It's no crazy shit. Nah, it's not none of that. We're just gonna get real talk. Certain nights you might get some music, and on Thursday night, like I said, you gonna get that poetry. You gonna get that open mic music, and you definitely gonna get some comedy now. And for all you trolls that want to be funny, I invite y'all to come Thursday. Come be part of the comedy. I embrace y'all to come fuck with me on Thursday. So I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna be a part of the comedy, baby. Oh no. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I pushed away from a lot of things years ago. Because if I didn't, I wouldn't be here to talk and even fucking give you a story now. I could have been one of those behind bar niggas. You don't know that for fucking sure. Like I said. So I paid shit no mind. I learned how to separate all cancers years ago. Especially if they don't mean me no good. Platty, I'm gonna tell you this right now, and this is just my overall opinion. You only old when you can't wipe your own ass and do nothing for yourself. That's old. You still able to move around, get out, do whatever you doing. You ain't nowhere near old. Some people still getting their groove back after a certain age. You just got to get out there and get to the right people. Just like people got to get out and get to the money and stop worrying about trolling people. Get to the money. That's it. Exactly. And like I said, old is just a state of being, a state of mind. Right now, I just walked past two people that I know for a fact is in their 80s. They done watched my moms come out the womb. So that should tell you something. And some of them are moving around like you would be surprised. No cane, no walker, no scooter, no nothing. Yeah, you just gotta take care of yourself and do what's right. And sometimes you gotta eliminate stress. That's another thing that breaks down your body and also breaks down your mental stress. Gotta eliminate some of that. Again, I think if I wouldn't have eliminated certain cancers back in the day, I wouldn't be here to tell a story. You don't know what the fuck could happen. That's what I'm saying. When it comes to certain things, you're gonna have to eliminate it. Stress is one of them. Got to start bringing more happiness and more positivity into your circle. And even if you got to eliminate people that you know you was cool with, hey, sometimes you're gonna go you down your separate roads. It just is what it is. So I'm saying some things you're gonna have to rebuild. You're gonna have to restructure. That's it. It might not seem easy, but it will be after a while. But again, don't let nothing I said this morning go over your head. And I don't care how many topics just got thrown in here. Don't let what I said earlier go over your head. If you know you're unhappy in certain situations, you have to stand up and fix that. If you don't fix it, you will continue to be unhappy. You will continue to go down a certain pattern that you don't want to go down. It's just that simple. Yo, realist, I'm gonna have to act like your uncle that I'm coming to your crib, nigga. Stop saying that shit, nigga. Oh man. Yeah, exactly. I've been through that shit. That's why I said certain cancers you just gotta eliminate on all aspects. You're gonna have to do it. If not, you're gonna see your shit steadily decline. Like I said, you gotta take every day for a blessing. Every day that you wake up is a blessing and a new lesson. So it should be no reason for stressing. That's nothing more, nothing less, though. Communication. In life, you're gonna have to communicate. You have to open your mouth and say something. If you don't, you're gonna continue to have bullshit. Hey, Tay, blessings. Top of the morning out there. Like I said, let that be something to sink in your mind, including you trolls. Let that sink in your mind. Communication is the key. And if you ain't communicating properly, you're not communicating at all. Just gonna sit back and continue to fall down a steady path of hurt, neglect, and whatever else. Like I said, you got to be able to change whatever it is you got to change. You know you want to be happy. You got to put yourself in a happy situation. It's just everyday aspects you got to think about. Some of y'all know what y'all want, but you refuse to open your mouth and say something. So when you don't say nothing, you're never going to get what you want. Never. Sometimes you're going to have to shoot your shot, even if it feels like you ain't even got it. Shoot your shot still. Who knows? You might come out on top. Yo, Blackout, salute, bro. No, come on now. It's clear as day. If you know you unhappy, fix it. You can't just sit back and expect it to get fixed on its own. But I wasn't going to keep y'all forever. I just felt that needed to be put out there too. Communication goes a long way on all aspects, including relationships. And sometimes, even when it comes down to on a job situation, You can't keep your mouth closed if you feel you deserve a position higher than what you're getting right now. Sometimes you're gonna have to be vocal about it. Again, communication. I can't expect to know you want this position or that you fighting this position and you not saying nothing. Or you just not even giving a conscious effort. Gotta open your mouth. These is conversations that you're definitely gonna have here. No gimmicks, no none of that. Just raw shit. Just me. And again, for some of y'all that just can't accept the fact that I'm not delving into certain shit, hey, it is what it is. Oh shoot. I just peeped what you said too. uh, this is the shit you gonna hear when I'm out and about. I think I'm good. I did my walk. Now I'm gonna definitely try to get me some rest because I know I gotta work back again tonight. Oh, you see the balance I got? I do have a balance. Nicole, hold up. You still owe me some breakfast, so I don't want to hear that. You left Club Neat and Shambles one night, so yeah, you owe me some breakfast. Your damn self. Ain't no goddamn cornbread. I'm gonna tell them they're gonna have to eat this cake, anime. Eat it. Like I said, this is what it is over here. Is this nigga trying to take a shit in the corner? Get the fuck, nigga. Uh, Jesus Christ. My bad, yo. What the fuck? Like, ain't nobody see this. Yo, get the fuck out of here. Jesus Christ. He can't be serious. Yo. Yo, salute, bro. Shit, nah. Scorp, I don't know what the hell you and Realist got going on right now talking about me. I'm about to start cracking jokes again.
Where the MCU is, the back MCU.
Ah, shit. It was, hold on one second. It was
Municipal.
up under here, but now it's the brewery.
Eh?
It used to be up under here, but now it's the brewery. Damn.
But it's not down here.
Shit. I don't even think so.
But I got the number 19 something. I can see well. 19 something.
Hold on, give me a second, y'all.
I think about.
You already know. My bad. Yo, what are you talking about, Scorp? See, I just came back. My bad, y'all. Trying to fucking tell somebody that it's the bank that they was talking about ain't here no more. Shit. Like, they should have fucking told you something different. But nah, like all in all, this is the conversations you're gonna have over here. There ain't no disrespect, no none of that nonsense. And I implore people again. I don't care what kind of shit been going on anywhere else outside of this house. Don't bring it in my house. Just gonna say that. Because if not, you're not respecting the rules, I'm gonna start regulating. Love is love though, y'all. You see what I'm talking about, baby? Nah. I'm gonna be honest with you. Nah, this dude was trying to find a bank, but the bank is no longer out here. I told him that shit. I'm like, brother, man, you looking at it, and I'm telling you, it's not here no more. So, see what I'm talking about? Communication. You being nice, you communicating, and he not trying to hear what I'm trying to say. So I had to get somewhat ignorant, brother, man. Again, the bank you looking for is no longer here. You're gonna have to find another branch because there's no other branches out here with that name. So y'all don't know. People act like they really hard of hearing sometimes. I think sometimes they do that shit purposely, but I'm not gonna be entertaining that, baby. Just like I said, don't let what I said earlier go over your head. It's a cold world out here on all aspects, and if you're unhappy, make yourself happy. Even if you gotta make certain changes that you feel might hurt, do what you do is best for you. Nobody can make you happy but you. And nobody can stop you from doing certain things in life but you. You know? But I wasn't gonna keep y'all long. Definitely about to try to catch me a little napping or whatever. I appreciate y'all for tuning in this morning. Like I said, these are the type of combos you're gonna have over here. And if you're thinking you're gonna get some sort of circus, again, the door is right to the left. It's not gonna happen here. Shout outs to the replay game. Shout outs to the ones in the shadows watching, the ones that really rock with your boy. Y'all already know. And peace and blessings for everybody that was in the chat today. I hope everybody has a blessed and productive hump day. Y'all probably gonna definitely see me again later on. Might get a little double dose. You never know. So you already know. Definitely stay safe, stay warm, keep that third eye open. And until the next live, y'all, we out of here. Peace and blessings.